Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I'm doing yet another sleeper mock draft, preparing for my 8-team Superflex PPR league. Uh, we've done a couple different strategies, so we're picking from 8. This is something that I picked in my league because I wanted to challenge myself. Is that stupid? Yeah, probably. So in the previous two, the first one, I went ahead and I got, the three best quarterbacks I could. I don't believe I'll be able to get Josh Allen and Joe Burrow in that first round. I might be able to swing Lamar Jackson. So that strategy isn't realistic, but if they both fall to me, I'm at the snake draft bend here. So I could just swallow them both up, and either I have two of the best quarterbacks, for scoring this year, or I have an incredible trade piece to hopefully get Bijan or Jahmyr Gibbs while also having one or two elite quarterbacks still. So that was the idea behind that strategy. My hope today is to lock up two of the better wide receivers and force people into getting, those tier 2 receivers instead of like your Jamar Chase, JSN, Amon-Ra St. Browns, those types. Sorry, I'm a little sniffly today. Um, Allergies are really keeping me down right now. It hasn't been bad all week. It's just today, I woke up and now I'm waiting for allergy medicine to kick in. So that's where we're at. Anyways, let us just start this draft. Okay, Bijan, Cook, not Gibbs. Okay. Okay, so it looks like the two elite wide receivers are already gone. Um I would like either of these second year running backs. Uh but Devon Achane is probably going to be fed the ball a ridiculous amount. So go there, take JSN cuz he's there. Okay? Seeing a lot of wide receivers taken. Justin Jefferson would have been nice. I think Justin Jefferson will outperform his draft position. Like, I don't think it's particularly close. I don't want to I can take a tight end later. I don't care. I'm going to take Lamar Jackson cuz I do want to take two quarterbacks high up. Um See, the problem with George Pickens is he does perform best when CD Lamb is out, and you can't bank on CD Lamb not making a game, but he's still a high performer even when sharing. So I think I'm gonna go there. Okay, okay. Um, I don't feel like Garrett Wilson is a great pickup. Um, let's see what we're looking at for QBs. I'm taking Joe Burrow. I'll go ahead and take Luther Burden. The only week he should be injured is week 1. If he's out, even. I love the upside on Luther Burden. I think this could be an absolute breakout year, like insane numbers being put up. So I feel comfortable taking him there. Um, I don't like Jalen. I just don't like Jalen Warren. I don't think he's that great. Uh, let's pick up. So it's Devonta Smith and Makai Lemon. I'm gonna take Smith. I would like to get DJ Moore later. We'll see about that. Um, I could take JMO. Yeah, St. Brown gets those snaps. JMO's a little banged up. Um, lot of reasons to not take JMO. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I think better offensive coordinator should be a better year for him. So we're gonna bank on that upside. Okay. Um. Okay, we're starting to get to running back twos. We're starting to get to our handcuffs. I could take Rome and just have, the top two wide receivers on the Bears. That isn't maybe the worst plan because, Ben Johnson wants the greatest offense ever constructed. So I think there is some promise there. I would love a running back. I feel like I put running back off too much. I got Devon Achane and then I just kind of let a lot of guys go. I don't think Cam Skadaboo is going to be as great this year. So I am going to pick up Rome. Chuba Hubbard scares me. I don't think he's going to be doing that well. Blake Corum, I think, might be a better running back than Kyron Williams. So I think they're pretty even. Kyron Williams just kind of has a holding on to the ball problem. If Marvin Harrison gets back to me, I am not taking him. You know what? I haven't taken the tight end yet. I'm taking Kyle Pitts. I do not care. Um, Dalton Kincaid, I think, is a great option. I'm gonna overthink this though. They got DJ Moore there now. Uh, he's great. Gadsden is entering his second year. There's no more Keenan Allen, so the Chargers need a guy. I think Lad McConkey will do a lot better this year. But you watch Gadsden, especially towards the end of the year, rise up and, start being one of those preferred targets for Herbert. So I think he has a chance to really snatch up a lot of points. Seeing Caleb go in the 12th, okay. Herbert too. We're just taking quarterbacks a lot later this time compared to some of our other drafts. Chris Godwin. I don't hate it. Um Tyler Algier, I'm a little on the fence about. Um let me see what we're looking at for running backs. I think I can survive long enough to get Tyrone Tracy because I am okay with that. So I think I'll skip Tyler Algier. Let's take Trevor Lawrence. I think it should be a big year for him. I could be completely wrong. Okay, it got back to me. Tyrone Tracy all the way down there. I could gamble. I shouldn't. I don't want Kittle. I don't want Mark Andrews. Zach Charbonnet? Not really. We are a two tight end league, so I might take a third just to have. I will reach for Brenton Strange. I'm totally okay with that. And then we are going to go get Tyrone Tracy. I think Tyrone Tracy is a great option. I think sometimes Cam Skadaboo is kind of a threat to himself and can get in his own way, especially injury wise. So, going ahead and taking Tyrone Tracy, I think, is a maybe something I'm doing a little early. I always fall in line to get the Vikings. It's kind of awesome. Um, I don't want Kelsey. Two pups. We do have injured reserve slot. Um, wow, I did not draft well this time. I don't think. Jadarian Price, Zach Charbonnet. Zach Charbonnet is a big goal line back for the Seahawks. At least he was last year. Maybe he does that again this year once he comes back, but that's when and if. But I could always take him and then go ahead, stick him on my injured reserve, pick up a guy on the waiver wires. Okay. Um yeah, I think of the 3 drafts I've done on this channel, this is the weakest one I've done. If this is what the first round looks like, I think I would prefer going ahead and doing that absolutely terrible quarterback strategy. That's if nobody takes a quarterback in the first round. Big if I'm being honest, because there's 2 people that I think want Josh Allen in the first round, one or two people that want Joe Burrow in the first round. So, do I want to make everybody upset if they decide to wait until the second? Maybe. We'll see. Uh Lamar Jackson I would easily take in one of those first 2 rounds. So, I'm just worried about that O-line. Anyways, this one is definitely shorter than the other 2. Not as happy with the outcome here. I don't think I have particularly that great of trade value compared to our other uh drafts. My running back room is not as strong as I would like it to be. I like my quarterback room quite a bit. And then, you know, JSN, probably one of the better receivers this year. George Pickens, he's a wide receiver 1B. We'll give him that title. Luther Burden, at worst still 1B, but probably 1A. And then Rome Odunze, he's that 1A or 1B guy. They're pretty equal, and Caleb likes to spread the ball. Ben Johnson likes to spread the ball. And then Kyle Pitts, I think, I hope, will have a good year this year. Gatson, he was doing good last year. We'll see if he can continue it. But yeah, my tight end room, I'm much happier with than my wide receiver room. I got 1 or 2 guys that are supposed to be the number 1 option on their team, and a bunch of, bunch of those guys that are splitting wide receiver 1 duties, essentially. We'll see. I mean, maybe this is an elite draft and I'm just not seeing it. I don't think this is bad. It's probably better than one of them on here. Like, Team 5. Sure, you have Jamar Chase. Cool. Chase Brown, I like. Not too bad. Jeremiah Love, we'll see. That O-line is bad. It might be another Genty situation. T. Higgins, okay, you have the Bengals offense. Cool. Wilson, I'm scared. DeAndre Swift, okay. Mike Evans will be injured. Tyson will be injured. Kraft, coming back from injury. Price, rookie. Which I like my rookie running back, so, it's really not anything against Price. I'm probably going to pick him up if he falls to me at the right spot. Kenneth Gainwell, I'm not a huge fan of. I think I might have drafted better than Team 5 here. But yeah, it was not one of my better drafts. That's for sure. I'm not huge on this one. I may have found value in the more mid guys, but I was not swinging for the fences here. It wasn't one of my better ones. Anyways, thank you so much for stopping by and, watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Let me know what you think. Give me some pointers down below if you have any. And yeah, see you next time.